Okay, so let's talk about the basics. Let's grab something, Disney. Okay, so let's check like what's the basics when you have your chart. So the first thing you want to know is what kind of information you can pull out of it. So I want to talk about indicators, Fibonacci levels, stuff like that. That's advanced. The first thing is use TradingView. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not. Use TradingView. TradingView is amazing. So what you can do, what I do when I start to chart a ticker, I start on the weekly view. Okay. So right away, you can see that, for example, Disney, since 2021, a little bit before, there's definitely a range, right? Even like this one here. So this is the main range to watch. Again, I'm a very, very big sucker for alerts. So if it's the first time I chart this one, right away, I put an alert here, and I would put like, so I did a post a few weeks or few months back, I don't remember, about alerts. And that's something you should use. Like, I mean, it's critical to have alerts. And the most important is what you put in your message. Because again, I put today an alert at 2:03 for Disney. Right now it's at 176. So obviously the alert won't kick in, before, like, who knows, maybe December. So what you want in December when it pops up, and especially during a busy day, you're gonna have like 75 alerts, 80 alerts. You want to know right away what it is and what was your play. So for me, if it crosses 203, I would probably look at calls, let's say around like 205. So I'm just going to put something like that for my information, right? Create the alert, then put another one at the bottom, and then that's the lower range level of 2021, and then puts, right? Easy enough. Once you did that, I switch to daily. So as always, and I said it many times, have a plan. Don't jump into a stock because it looks good or because it was up for the last 3 days. You have to have a plan. You have to have levels and alerts, right? So right now, let's say we want to do a swing, maybe, because let's not do day trading yet. Yeah, let's do a swing. Okay, so if you do a swing, I won't look anything prior to the last couple of months, and that's already almost too much. But anyway, so right away, what you see, it's the same stuff, right? Like, this guy seems to be trading in the same range. So again, this one, we already have an alert on it because it's critical support from back, late 2020. And see, as of, was it yesterday? 2 days ago, it went to that point almost. So if it bounces from that, that's a solid swing. If it would have been through that, then you can easily assume that it would hit something around here, because before that there's a nice gap here. And that's why I always use the volume profile, because you see the volume profile, it tells you right here for that range, there's no volume whatsoever, of course, because it's a gap. But then what it says too is if you scroll like that, you get closer to today's price. You see, that's what we call the volume shelf right here. And that's a significant pivot point, because if it goes below that, there's no volume. So it's kind of the unknown. And basically what happens when you have a volume gap like that, it acts as a gap. So it's going to get filled in no time. So then, you know, even if you go back down 20 to 21, there's nothing below that point. So that tells you right away, it's a very, very strong level. Okay. The blue is buy, yellow is sell. I use the magnet to get the exact value. And every time I post a chart, you see the exact value by the cent. But even if I do so, you know, like, and you can do the same if you want, just keep in mind that when you put an alert or when you play a level, it's always plus or minus few cents. So there's lots of people that actually use ranges of support and resistance, right? And that's what the these indicator was showing. It shows more like a range rather than a line. So right away here, you know, strong support. I was here like that, right? Okay, so swing trade. Let's grab another color. Right. Then what else? If you consider the last few months, the thing you see is this level right here. Because here it's a doji, so it's like a long leg doji, which this one shows indecision, and it closed that day at that level. And if you look at that level, a few days after, it was a pivot point, because, you know, like it went up, then it went back to test that level, was rejected, okay, went down, went back up, again, tested the same level again, got rejected, same thing over. That day broke up. So right away, you know, you should have an alert at that level. If it breaks up, you know, get like 180 calls or something like that and make money. Then it went back, you know, went down. There was a gap. So that's hard to use in that case. Here, nothing really relevant. It tried kind of like just a little bit over. But again, here, same level, here, here, here. So you see like over, I don't know, 2-3 months, that level was tested at least 10 times. So I'll let you guess what's going to happen. It's easy. Where is it? Here. Yeah, so if you want to play Disney for the next few days, that's going to happen. I'm like 99% sure it's going to happen. But then you're going to say, you know, what's next? Well, I don't know. Nobody knows, right? So it was rejected quite a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then it broke here. Very hard to tell. So that's why you just gonna do, you're gonna look at the next resistance level or pivot points. there was a pivot right here. This one is not too bad. Okay, so here it's a little bit lower maybe. Okay, let's use a range. Boom. If it goes up, if it breaks 178.43, you have to get ready in that zone to get some resistance. If I did it right, it should match with, see, oh, I'm getting overexcited. Okay, but basically, you know, the golden pocket, it's right there. It doesn't lie. So I would actually change that to, no, let's just do it this way. You can screenshot that. That's basically what I think is going to happen. And you might say, okay, well, it's easy because you're getting two options, right? If it goes up or if it goes down. But yeah, that's the way it is. Like, I'm not a magician. I don't have, you know, that crystal ball that gives me the answer. It's just that I get ready for whatever's going to happen. So obviously, I'm going to put an alert around here, or if I day trade, I'm just going to have like my screen open right on this one. But for sure, if I get options, let's say 178 options, my first target is going to be 180. And knowing me, I'm going to sell at least 50% of the contracts. Because the golden pocket is very, very strong pivot level. So you have to keep that in mind. If it goes above, I mean, it's extra bacon. So, you know, I wouldn't complain. But if it crashes like here and goes back, at least, you know, I save 50%. And if it does happen, you know, there's a level right here, which is like very close. But if I zoom in, see that level? So that's 179. If it goes down, I would just sell everything. Like the way I trade, I'm overly protective. I miss out a lot, but I rarely lose money. And if I do, I'm gonna lose like 50 bucks or 60 bucks because I don't want to take a chance. If it goes down, yeah, okay, the next day is gonna go up, fine. Maybe I miss out 200 bucks, but just imagine what if this goes like that, like it actually did that day. Yeah, so the other reason why I did call that 174, it's because if you look at the 200 EMA, so this one, the gray line, so look, you have to go back to pretty much November last year to see it below. And even though it was below, like even here, it bounced right away. Not here, but that's different. But what I'm saying is for stocks like Disney, Apple, you know, Microsoft, 200 EMA is huge. You should look at it. And that's why it paid off, because, you know, tested it, you get that support. If you did your charting properly, you should know this is a massive support, right? It bounced during the day. If I go in 1 hour, Okay, so that was opening. Yeah, so it opened, went down. That was lunchtime, right? Plus, lunchtime, 99% of the time after lunchtime, what happens? It goes up. So you had all conditions at the same moment to tell you, like it has to go up, right? But if you don't chart, if you don't have everything ready, I mean, you can't do it, because the time it takes for you to go take the chart, take a look, start to trace lines. Like, let's say, right now I want to do Oracle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm day trading 15 minutes. I don't have anything on it. Well, this one is actually super easy, but because you can see, boom, boom. But not all of them are so easy. Some of them are like super hard to chart, and you have to go back like weekly, daily to get your levels to see what happens. So when Dimitri and I actually post calls, you don't see all the work we put behind. Like you might see every day from like 8 to 10, I go through my watch list. So you see, I have like 145 in my watch list, plus I have watch lists per sectors, chips, EVs, and so and so. So there's like a total of 300 tickers, a little bit less, but and almost every day I go through all of them to see the best play, the best levels. And that's, when I go and post my charts and ask you guys, put your alerts, because it might kick in 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. But when it does kick, you're going to be super happy because you did, your DD, you looked at it, you know what's most likely to happen, and you can jump in a few seconds. You don't have to go, what happened, like last month and whatever. So yeah, I mean that's I went a little bit further than just the basics, but I think that's a good introduction. So golden pocket right here. Well, so the golden pocket, if you don't know what it is, it's between 0.618 and 0.65. So to make it easier, I put the other levels, which are still very relevant, but not as much as the pocket. The other levels as white. Then the golden pocket, obviously golden color. And then in red, it's my target when it's overextended, right? So if you go to Facebook, I think I got a pretty good, was it Facebook? It wasn't, yeah, we can still use this one. So see, I got my levels right here, my golden pocket, and that was my first target. It didn't get hit, but I still made money on that trade, so that's fine. But the way it's set up for me is just to be super easy to read, quick and easy, because you don't have time during the day, right? So yeah, if you want to take note, 0.65 to 0.618, or you can just Google it, golden pocket. It's going to give you all the levels you need.
And for those of you guys that are watching this on YouTube, this person that, provided these services for you today, his name is Ash. Our website link is down below in the description, as well as in our profile. If you would like to know more or learn more, feel free to book a one-on-one session with him. And I can guarantee you this, you know, and when I say guarantee, you know, it means money, that you're gonna benefit from it.
Yeah, if I
So-
can add, so if you book one-on-one with me, obviously I'm gonna explain everything about charting, indicators, whatever you want, but I also do lots of risk management, because for me it's very important. Like the only way to make money is to know how to not lose money, because making money is easy, but you can lose everything the next day. So risk management and the way, you know, you put your stop loss and the way you manage your plan, because you need a plan. I can go through all of it and tell you what to do exactly to secure the gains, don't lose any money, and even make more money. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope it's useful. And I hope to see you soon. Have a good night.
Before you go, here are 3 free ways that we can help you become a more profitable trader. You can join our Discord channel. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest videos and like this video. Thanks everybody for watching. More videos to come. We usually do them once a week, and I will see you later.